Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your continued support and for always watching my YouTube videos. And if you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Irish and welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Today, this video is gonna be the part 3 of the videos that I have been making about topics that you have to discuss with your fiance or your partner. And this time, our topic is gonna be a little bit complicated and really hard to discuss. It's about sending money to your family back in the Philippines. Family is one of the most important things for us Filipinos, and we value our family more than anything. That's why we always want to keep that strong bond and connection with our family members, not just our immediate family, but our other relatives as well. That's why most of the time we tend to stick together even though other family members have their own family or children, let's say, they still want to live together. That's why extended family is also a thing in the Philippines. Filipino children are not really expected to leave the house or their parents once they turn 18, and most of the time, even we are already working, we are still with our parents. So that's why in return we want to at least help our parents with their bills or buying groceries or even helping our siblings with their education. For us, it is our way to pay back our parents and lighten up their burden. It is our way of thanking them for raising us and for sending us to school. That's why once we start working, we want to take the responsibility so that they can also have time to enjoy themselves. On the other hand, here in the United States, American children are expected to be more independent. So we know that once they turn 18, they are expected to find their own place to stay or get a job and support their own education. So that's why at the early age, they are even taught to do budgeting. There are times that American children are having troubles or having a hard time standing on their own feet or living by themselves. And so their parents would be there for them to support and help them until they are independent enough to stand on their own feet. During that time, parents are not expecting their children to pay bills or contribute to the household, like buying groceries and other stuff. They are expecting their children to save money so that eventually they can move out of the house and live by themselves. Although before, American children or the eldest child in the family was expected to take care of their parents and even the siblings. But nowadays, it goes top down, meaning the parents are the ones who are expected to support and help the children until they are independent enough to live on their own. And the children are not really expected to return or give back to their parents or help their parents if they are in need. So those are the difference between the cultures in American family and Filipino family. Now, the reason why we have to talk about this topic, even though it's really hard, is because there are negative connotations about the money. And we want to avoid conflicts once you are already in married life. That's why it is important that you at least talk about these things before you even start your K1 visa processing. Number 1, dependence. They might think that your family in the Philippines will be dependent on them, and when they start living on their own, they are responsible for all the finances in their household. And so if you are going to send money to your family in the Philippines, they might think that it's another additional responsibility for them. Number 2, the monthly stipend is never enough. We know that there are people who are like trying to make up stories just to ask for money, and that is another negative connotations for them. Number 3, Americans want to enjoy their money. Of course, they work hard to earn more money so that they have some to at least go on a vacation or something like that. And if you need to send money to your family in the Philippines, they might think that that money that they worked hard for will be just going away and they cannot enjoy themselves anymore. Number 4, fear of total dependence. Americans might think that your family in the Philippines will not want to work anymore since they are getting money from them. And lastly, number 5 is there is a negative stigma about child support here in the United States. You know, there are some women who try to get pregnant and have baby from someone, let's say a guy, and they want to get money or child support from him. And if you are going to support your family in the Philippines, they might think that that is no difference with the child support. And I personally had struggles on discussing this topic to Kenny because we have two different cultures and this idea might be strange for him. I have my own responsibility to my family and that responsibility shouldn't be transferred to him. So that's why it's a hard and complicated topic for me as well. Now, there are questions that he asked me when we discussed about this topic. And number 1 question is, how much is your family is expecting to receive or get from you? So that is one thing that you have to be prepared for. Of course, there will be other expenses aside from the processing of your K1 visa. And once you get here in the United States, you will not be able to work, meaning you will be dependent to your husband. Then after you get married, there will be another petition that you have to apply for, and it's gonna be a huge money again. So it means that all the expenses will be on your husband. That's why he has to know how much your family or you have to send to your family. You also have to consider that the money that he has will be limited for your expenses as well here in the United States. So after that conversation, we ended up with an agreement that the money that he will be sending or the amount of money that he will be sending to my family in the Philippines will be based on how much I was able to give to my family when I was still working in the Philippines. And once I start working here in the United States, I will be the one responsible sending them money. So now, if you are the Filipina fiance and you are already thinking about opening this conversation or discussion to your American fiance, it is important that you are ready and prepared for all his questions. Make sure that you have answers to all his questions. Like here, they want to know where their money is going, as well as they want to know how it will benefit to them. And of course, even they are earning more money here in the United States, they are also paying more. So they are also experiencing financial stress. So failure to make a compromise and agreement to this topic may lead to a failed relationship or maybe divorce. And we know that according to the statistics, top 2 main reason of divorce here in the United States is money. I know that this is going to be a hard conversation or difficult topic for you guys to discuss with your partner, especially if you are in a Filipina-American relationship, because we have 2 different cultures and the way we view things are different. So I think it is important and wise to know about these things before you bring your relationship to the next level so that you avoid conflicts. I guess that will be it for today's video, guys. I hope that this is helpful for you, and I also hope that your conversation with your fiance or your partner will go just smooth. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please hit like if you enjoy watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe. There will be more videos to come. Bye!